So what's it like being back at WashU?
You know, I come back enough that it's not a big surprise. There's always a new building, but the new buildings look just like the old buildings.
Yeah. So I read that in high school you wanted to be a neurosurgeon, then you came here and ortho scared you away. Is there any truth to that statement?
Yeah,
I mean, I'm glad I did if it's true.
Math and science scared me away, yeah. I thought I was good, but I forgot that I never studied in high school.
That's fair. That's
Yeah.
fair. Ortho here is like a very crazy class. I think it scares a lot of people.
Organic chemistry?
Yeah, yeah.
I never got that far. I mean, for me, you know, zoology, you know, had enough chemistry in it that I realized that's not what I want to do.
Yeah.
And math, you know, my math course, I was in the honors math as a freshman. It was so hard. Yeah.
So Animal House is based on, well, some of it is based on he wrote with Doug Kenny, I think, right?
I wrote Doug Kenny and Chris Miller. Chris went to Dartmouth, and Dartmouth, he coined the phrase Animal House from my point of view, although we used to use it here too.
Yeah.
To describe one for every jock house, and one these are bookman, and
just like stereotypes.
faceman, you know, and then there's the Animal House.
Yeah.
So,
was anything directly in the movie based on something? Did you have to tone it down, play it up?
some things are toned down. Some things were some things from each of our experiences. Doug went to Harvard. Chris Dartmouth, as I said, and each of us had experiences that were just too lewd, crude, or ridiculous to be seen in a movie. But we all, the way we wrote the movie was we spent 3 months, 8 hours a day, literally, in an office in Manhattan, just debriefing ourselves totally in college. Every story we could remember, every interesting person we met, every funny thing that happened in each of our experiences.
Yeah.
Then everything we'd ever heard from uncles, nephews, you know,
Basically,
fathers, and then anything that we'd heard apocryphal about life in the fraternity or in college.
Yeah.
So that became kind of the soup that we, you know, storylines, characters emerged, and then the movie.
Yeah. It was made like it was a big deal, a pretty big deal.
Yeah, I mean, I had I shouldn't even say this, having a son in college and one in high school, but I made a strong commitment to fun.
That's good. That's what people I think need to hear. So.
Well, I did. I thought more than anything, I want to enjoy myself.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And that meant, you know, just took me down certain paths and avenues and maybe even alleys that I shouldn't have gone down.
Yeah.
But it also freed me up to like just pursue mirth.
Yeah.
For its own sake.
That's like great. I think more students here need to embrace that side of themselves.
Yeah, but you know, there's plenty to worry about too.
Yeah.
You know, I lucked out and was able to turn, you know, it's grandiose to say my passion. You know, I was able to turn my, you know, the fun into a job.
Yeah, well.
There are fun jobs.
It's good to know that those are out there.
Yeah.
Well, do you have like a favorite WashU moment or experience, or too many?
So many. Because it was our quest, you know.
Yeah.
But I lived in the ZBT house, which is a terribly cramped place. I lived there for 2 years, and it wasn't so much like the fraternity was important to me as an organization, but the people I lived with in the house were insane. But they were smart and funny is a great combination.
Right, right.
And then there's just the proximity of other, you know, 19-year-olds. It creates a kind of license to try things that maybe have never been tried before. You know.
Understandably so.
I'm sure it happens all over the place, but there were funny, crazy people doing really funny things. And at the same time, at a school like this, you knew that eventually that guy is going to be a doctor or a lawyer, you know.
Do you have a favorite movie of yours, or just any favorite movie?
No, you know, I mean, the cliche is, oh, they're all my children, you know.
Yeah.
But I always think more of the experience of doing it than the outcome.
Right.
Because I've had better times making some of my worst received, least successful movies.
Yeah.
I had great times.
Yeah.
I worked with people I really loved, and the ideas seemed great at the time. So I can't make a list of, you know, my own favorites, my own stuff any more than I can make when people ask me, what are your top 10 favorite
Right,
albums?
right.
Can't do it.